work-life looping balance is a real thing.
Look at you with your cup of tea, watching the log lines. You look very chill right now.
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
Good morning from Decatur, Alabama.
We really were looking forward to explore Decatur yesterday since we didn't get a chance to do it on the way up, but it rained for the entire day.
I don't think we've had such a wet day on the loop for quite some time. We are feeling the pressure to go south because there are fewer and fewer loop boats in our general area.
It's actually been, what, a week since we've seen our last looper.
So it is time to leave Decatur.
Fortunately, with this rain, we have a nice southerly wind. Hopefully it's not too windy today. The forecast is actually pretty strong winds. It's 12 gusting 20, but it's warm, like 70 degrees. So time to cruise from the flybridge, which is so much nicer cruising up here. Really enjoy this type of cruise a lot more than inside. This is the Ingalls Free Dock here in Decatur, and we found power yesterday, which was clutch because our solar panels are really not giving us that much juice lately because it's been very overcast, a lot of rainy days, and it's the winter, so you get a lot less direct sunlight, so solar just inherently performs worse. So we really needed to charge our batteries, otherwise we would have had to run the generator yesterday for a few hours. So that was a real big win here. It's a loon!
I'm loony for loons!
And it did its call too, right there.
I wonder if that's a whole pack of them.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Flock or...
And right there's one too.
Oh, cool. These look like a different kind than we saw in Ontario.
Could be. They're saying happy birthday one day early.
Yeah.
Waking up under all this rust, it's raining in my room. The water falls in pools until I'm getting carried away, riding on the back of a wave. So I let go, come what may. But all this time I'm hoping for a sunny day. So I'll just float till the current slows. Was this by design? Am I?
So you drop 3 LED loads, correct? Yes, sir.
We got the horn, time to leave, and we got a barge coming through, so we got to pass them on the way out.
sun's peeking out a little bit for us. It's been very, very rainy today, just like yesterday. I've been trying to come upstairs, go back downstairs, so hopefully it stays for a little bit now. We have one more lock, and then Florence, Alabama is just right past the lock, which we're excited to be spending Jen's birthday there because there's so much to do. I think tomorrow we're gonna go see the Frank Lloyd Wright House that's there and get some good dinner. So I just got a phone call from a Florence, Alabama number, and I was thinking, like, wonder who that could be, and it was the marina. So the person who manages the marina here, Kyle, we stayed here on the way up, as you guys remember. Really, really nice guy. And so anyway, he was leaving for the day, and he heard us on the radio because he monitors this channel that the lock is on because he wants to know what's coming through and whatever. And he was like, I'm leaving. I don't know if you're coming here today because we don't have reservations. I was like, yeah, we were planning to, but I didn't make reservations because at this lock, they used to only lock through 3 times a day. So if we couldn't get through, I was just gonna drop the hook and then we'd go to Florence tomorrow. Anyway, he was like, I heard, you know, you're going through the lock. Did you want to come here? I said, yeah, we're planning to, we would love to. And he said, okay. He basically said, we can dock anywhere. He's leaving for the day, so we'll shore up tomorrow. And we need a splitter because it's only 50 amp here. And he left out the splitter for us. So courtesy car is here for us to use. So thank you, Kyle. Cannot recommend, like, the customer service at Florence Harbor Marina is just top notch. It's amazing. This lock has 2 chambers, kind of like some of the ones I saw in the Mississippi. This one's a lot smaller than this one. That's where there's a commercial tow coming through right now. He asked me to stay right in the middle. I think he wants us to, like, stay in the middle, get out of the way, and then nick on over to the chamber once that one leaves. So it's faster than he thought. He said about 40 minutes, but it's only been maybe 15, 20. It's one of my favorite locks. This lock is just so pretty. Just the way the lock wall rises from the bottom is just so cool. This is a huge lock, and it's like we have a little terrarium here inside the bollard chamber. The light's kind of broken. It's really neat to see. It's also a hornet's nest in there, so we are closing up pivot so we don't get any unintended guests. It's our last lock of our Chattanooga side trip.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I really enjoyed this side trip.
When I was filling out my captain's log this morning, planning the day and recording all the things for the engine, I realized that tomorrow will be exactly 1 month on the side trip. So the side trip that we expected to take 10 to 14 days, times 2. But it's alright, we loved it.
We also spent 2 weeks in Chattanooga. That's not what most people do. Most people spend maybe 3 days. So, you know, you can take that into consideration. And we've also been scheduling a lot more work days for us because we've been finding that we need more balance because work-life looping balance is a real thing, and looping and working is really hard. So we've been working on that.
And we continue to work on it.
And we continue to work on it.
We're really coming down fast, aren't we?
Yeah. It's not, well, at least from this perspective, it's not too turbulent.
Look at you with your cup of tea, watching the log lines. You look very chill right now. Got your sandals on.
You know, I like the rivers. The rivers are very chill. The weather does not affect you nearly as much as it does on open waterways. You either have the current with you or against you. You can enjoy a cuppo while you're going through a lock. Cheers.
You're watching the lines, but you're doing it in your own style. This lock is massive. It is awesome.
Okay, we're off.
Just like that, we're back in Florence, Alabama. First stop on the offshoot. Now, coming into this marina, it's a little bit of a tight approach, and like the channel splits and it joins right outside the marina. So you have all this current coming from the dam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm either gonna come to a stop or I'm gonna turn around, go with the current. So if I turn the way I'm doing it now, where the pivot's going with the current and I'm not turning against it, then my tail end of pivot will just kind of slide because the current will push it. So I need to be very cautious about how I do this because it's a narrow channel. You need to hit it correctly. So we'll see how it goes. We see all the current right here. Like, look at it just rip around this bridge. Just nuts. And there's the tight channel right there. Little windy, not the best docking, but that's where we have enders and everything went well. We've made it in just before sunrise. Got to chat with Leanne and Bruce from New Bearings, who we first met back in Chesapeake City before we did the Delaware Bay cruising. So what feels like a lifetime ago. And we're gonna be cruising down the Tem Tom together, which is kind of fun. It's only like 4:30, so I'm gonna go for a run, get some exercise before we continue our evening. And Jennifer is trying to finish a video. She's been working hard on it, trying to get it done. How's it coming, babe?
It's coming. Ollie is giving me all the support to finish. That run was fantastic. It was just what we needed. And now I made a somewhat like pretty clean meal for dinner. We have taco salad and it's topped with a lentil walnut mixture, some vegetables, salsa, homemade guacamole. Looks good.
It rained for the entire day.
Yeah, all day long.
It rained.
Hush, 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 hush.
Ollie, 4 paws on the boat.
Hey, hey, hey. Are you snoozing on the job?
No, I'm trying to get show perspective for how tall this lock is.
Oh, the babes. Oh, the babes.
Ollie, you helping tend the lines?
There's a fish on the wall.
Where?
See it? Right there.
Oh, what the heck? Not having a good day. Just flap your tail, you'll fall down.